Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Today we'd like to discuss why system development and maintenance process is an important aspect in the system, right, from the perspective of IS audit and control. Okay, now we have learned in system analysis and design all the stages, okay, involved in system development life cycle. Okay, start with system identify the problems. Okay, you start with the system planning, right? When there is a request to improve something or to change something, we will start with the system planning, then system analysis, okay, then design, okay, then implementation, finally the maintenance. Okay. From the perspective of IS audit and control and audit, we want to make sure that development process is done and only needed application are created. Okay, so during the planning, we have to really identify the problems. Okay, what actually the problems? Not only conduct the planning by looking at the surface. We need to really identify and really separate it between symptoms and the real problems. Sometimes what is surface is only or are only the symptoms, not emerge or the real problems. Okay, so system analysts will have to use their skill, will have to use their knowledge, okay, in order to find out what are the real problems. Okay. For example, when we discuss about, for example, toll system collection, okay. Previously, they were using paper cut, okay, and then they moved to plastic cut, okay, whereby touch and go. We can buy touch and go cut, and it has expiry date. Okay, so from time to time, customer will have to top up, and when they go through the toll, credit will be deducted. Okay, now they're moving to RFID, the use of new technology. Not really new, but the technology doesn't use battery. Okay, the technology actually use radio frequency. Okay, can stick a sticker in front of your windscreen or in front of your front lamp. Okay, and you have to activate your touch and go accounts. Okay. Now you have to make sure that inside your touch and go or e-wallet or any banking facilities that connect to RFID facility have enough credit. Okay, so there should be a real study. Okay, because the government mentioned that, okay, the traffic flows, especially at the toll, and the customer or the car drivers complain. Some cars or some lane, especially the touch and go, having a bottleneck because there are customers who did not maintain their credit. Okay? So there is a need to study. Is that because of that, or is it because of other things? Okay, so whatever surface are the symptom. Okay, bottleneck is a symptom. Lane stuck because customer did not have enough credit, okay, to pass through the toll system. So those are the symptoms. Right. Now, we want to make sure the auditor want to make sure only needed applications are created first, and then the application are properly specified. Okay, what to be developed are really mentioned, really detailed out, and we want to make sure as auditor, we want to make sure that all the application have adequate control. Okay, adequate control, so that we want to make sure only people who have authority can access. We want to make sure that nobody that do not have any access are allowed to access and use the system. Okay, and they are thoroughly tested before implementation. Okay, so that there are the four objective or four reason why system development life cycle is important. Okay, we want to make sure that finally they are tested before being fully implemented into the system. Okay, there are some application once completed the alpha version, the beta version, the testing, the not testing, the prototype, the created prototype, and by right, prototype has to be tested many times by as many users, and if users of beta prototype, they can use and they can provide feedback to the developer. That's the reason for people why developer created the prototype. Now, having feedback, the developer can improve on the development, so that the improved version, maybe a few versions before they're really confident that the final product is tested and proved to be stable and can perform whatever tasks as what they should have done. Okay, all right. So for the purpose of from the point of view of IS control and audit, we want to make sure that only the needed applications are created. Okay, so it must be clearly mentioned. Okay, what are the needed applications, and IS auditor will check. Okay, whether the final product created fulfill, let's say in the original document mentioned 5 application. Okay, so IS auditor will check whether all the 5 are created or not. Okay, second, the specification is mentioned and fulfilled. Okay, third, IS auditor will make sure that the apps developed have adequate controls. Okay, and finally, testing are performed, and whatever outcome from tests, maybe there are comments, there are feedbacks, there are error. All these errors, feedback, and comments should be attended. Okay, if there are error, the development have to solve the error. Okay, make sure they do something with the error, so that the final product is really do not have, or maybe minor error, and still if there are error, or there are maybe the system hang, okay, developer will have to do something before they really launch the final product. Okay, right.